Hello, this is Alex and Sophie from Thomas Leeser's second-year graduate studio. This semester, we are tasked with designing residential structures on the grounds of Brooklyn's existing Farragut public housing complex that's located between Dumbo and the Brooklyn Navy Yards. The class was broken into pairs that were all given a specific site on the Farragut grounds, however, allowed the freedom to loosely adhere to these sites. Our housing proposals take very unique approaches to addressing undertones of social and cultural injustice and break the status quo of traditional residential structures. The buildings engage with their surroundings at different scales and try and open up typically fixed relationships with social groups. Each project establishes its own boundaries and has been working to remedy the implications of these designs. In today's presentation, we have established themes we find running through all or multiple of the projects that exemplify the intent of the studio as a whole.
The first theme we found in each project was having some level of intervention at the scale of the surrounding buildings. Reaching out from the building center to grab hold of the surrounding housing structures. Carving into the Farragut buildings to connect to the overall mass. Gondolas dug on the tops of the neighborhood buildings, bringing residents to and from their dwellings. Structure acts as a landscape connecting from one existing building to the next. Similar geometries to that of the Farragut houses combine and connect. Objects fall from the building mass into their Farragut neighbors.
Building off of our first theme, we see a few of the projects expand beyond the surrounding buildings and intervene at more of an urban scale. Treating the building as a landscape, not confining itself to the corner site, but spanning across the Farragut complex as a whole. Having the gondola system connect to pre-existing modes of transportation, such as the subway. Crossing the street to further engage with the ground and balance the design.
Our third theme explores vignettes of how each project has created a new ground condition. Light wells penetrate the ground, allowing access to the building from below. Similar geometries to the mass populate the ground and accommodate the gondola system. Large exposures of the building underside create monumental canopy conditions. Porosity in structure allows for users to walk underneath for new spatial conditions. Smaller carving moves bring building language to the ground. Plaza-like base raises the building for public gathering and circulation space.
Our next theme focuses on exterior public modes of circulation that start to engage the community. Carving into the side of the structure and continually wrapping allows both residents and the public to move freely around the building as well as from one building to another. An integrated exterior stair moves up and around, providing external motel-like access to public programs. A playful zip-line system connects to tops and balconies of the building as well as the surrounding buildings.
Finally, we wanted to show the essence of each project and how it rejects the status quo. Beautifully lifted spaces allow the building to act as a landscape that ribbons across the entire Farragut housing complex. Integrated zipline and active programs populate the exterior of the building. Large free spaces and masses merge to their neighbors and introduce new geometry. Community-based spaces find themselves all over throughout the interior and exterior of the building. Playful arrangements of houses create non-conventional connections and spaces in between. A transit system of gondolas provided to service residents and create unique living conditions.